Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Huh? Very wintry opener. Fitting the season. I think I already heard it though. Alrighty. Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena, where tonight we have our semifinals match for the Mountain West Conference. It'll be Boise State versus New Mexico. And tonight, I mean, it's going to be me, myself, and I, but it's going to be a good night tonight because whoever wins this match goes on to play the winner of, I think it's Washington State, and then whoever they're playing. It'll be the winner of that on Saturday for the Mountain West champion, and that will be a very fun night for those that want to come. But we got to focus on tonight, and it is Boise State and the University of New Mexico. All the boys are ready. You can see them right there. They're sitting there in their chairs. They're getting comfy. They're getting ready. And for us, all we have to do as the spectators is just wait for that match to start. But before then, I've got to say, this Boise State team has been looking fiery going into this season. I mean, through the PEC and the Mountain West, I mean, pretty much undefeated besides just one loss to Michigan State in the PEC. But other than that, they've been doing amazing. And just like that, we're into game one. And we see Boise State's on the offense, and it's going to be a goal from Durtho. Sending one to the backboard. Durtho reading that with ease, doubling it down. Getting the first goal for Boise State really early on in this game one. Off in favor of Boise State. Gill making 15 to the corner. It's going to be awkward for New Mexico. Uzi's going to go again. He's going to miss the double tap. Instead, it's going to be Durtho going for the shot. New Mexico staying out of danger for the moment. Durtho being able to carry off the backboard. Gets one touch, gets one reset. He's going to leave it for Uzi. Uzi ends up faking it out. Gill trying to get one towards net. He actually gets a double in favor. I like the idea of going for that bump on that last man at the backboard. It opens up the net. Nothing happens. And Fossil on the counterattack. He gets the first goal for New Mexico. And we have a tie game here. Now, I do want to remind everybody, this is a best-of-7 match. So a max of 7 and at least 4 games to be played here tonight. Boise State Broncos looking to make it clean and 0-4, but New Mexico and Zane are looking to say otherwise as they put a second one into the back of the net. And here it was just a simple beat out. Gill, the last man back. Not much boost, but a good effort to try and make that last 50. Only a minute in and 3 goals scored. Who knows what'll happen for the rest of the game. Durtho with an early demo. Gill's going to take this one to the sidewall, control it for just a moment. So it goes away into the corner. Achilles trying to control with the little boost he has, with a quick shot from Durtho. It's going to tie the game up. You see that defender on the back wall just gives away the ball, and Durtho immediately realizes what he can do. Slots it into the bottom left corner, and just like that, we're back to a tie game. The pace that this is going, we might be having a 15-goal game. But who knows, as we have to let the clock tick down every second. Durtho going for another dribble. He's going to beat the last defender and get a hat trick for it. Oh, it was an unfortunate whiff by that last defender, and Fossil couldn't reach it. in time. Neutral kickoff in favor of New Mexico. It's going to go towards net. It's going to take 2 Boise State defenders to get that one out, but it's still safe. A little miscommunication there on the goal line. New Mexico are going to keep possession. It's going to be a quick shot. High, good save out of Woozy. It's going to go into the corner again. Gill looking for the clear. Durtho is going to follow up off of his touch. Going to get 1 touch, but it's still going to be in the favor of New Mexico. They're doing a really good job here, making sure that they can pounce on these opportunities, make sure they can keep it in the Boise State half. And now all they need to do is make sure that they can get this ball on target, try and get more opportunities made, maybe even a tying goal, but instead it's going to be Boise State. They're going to take the turn. They're going to take the possession back into their favor. Durtho with the demo looking for a second bump. It's not going to get it. It's going to be a clear into the sidewall. Sidewall double out of Woozy. Gill looking for the redirect. Maybe a follow shot from Woozy, saved by Fossil. Boise State, they're just pounding shots, one after the other, into this New Mexico net. What's going to happen next? It's going to be Gill trying to make this next 50. Doesn't go. He's getting a few touches. Double commit out of him and Durtho, though. But it's Gill's turn to shine. 1 touch, 2 touch, double wide. And it's going to go into the corner of New Mexico where they want it to be. Oh, Durtho's going to fake them all out. 1 man to beat. And that last defender does a great job of keeping it out of the net. And now it's going to be a counterattack offense from New Mexico. 2 minutes left in the game. Boise State lead by 1, and maybe not. Achilles coming in and tying the game. Gill, with the best efforts he could, gets the initial save. But Durtho, he couldn't get the follow-up, and that's going to be in for New Mexico. 3-3 scoreline, under 2 minutes left. Gill taking the slow play. It's going to get donked over. Very close. Zane going up. He only gets 1 touch at the sidewall. Woozy's going to be here, able to follow up. Gets 1 touch, maybe 2 in mid for a pass. Durtho was there, so was Gill, but nobody was able to get a shot on. Except maybe Durtho this time. Plays a 50 to the mid for Woozy, who gets demoed. Boise State, they're not going to relent on this offense. With 1.5 minutes left in the game, they need to make sure that they can keep piling on the shots like they have been, the offense. Throwing every shot possible. Maybe a pass between Woozy and Durtho there, not connecting. Locked out by New Mexico. Achilles into the corner, maybe a double. It's going to be pinched to the other side of the field. And all Boise State need is 1 opportunity. 1 opportunity to get 1 goal into the back of the net and secure a Game 1 win in this best of 7. Fossil taking control. He's going to get beat out. Woozy flicking it high. Gill trying to follow up. He gets the touch. Looking for the double. It's going to go wide. Durtho's going to follow up. It's going to be saved by Achilles. Gill with a pinch mid. A great save out of New Mexico. It's going to be a boomer shot by Durtho. Save, though. Be a counterattack for New Mexico. They need, everybody's looking for this final opportunity here. 20 seconds left on the clock. Golden goal moment. Whoever gets the next goal gets the first game. And ultimately, all the momentum in the rest of this best of 7, and that might be it! Achilles is going to be able to beat out the Boise State defenders. And he's going to most likely secure, I mean, unless there's a kickoff miracle here for Boise State, this could be a New Mexico win. 9 seconds left. Kickoff goes in favor of Boise State. Gill up fast. He fakes it out. He's going to leave it for his teammate. Woozy opts to back out. Got the corner boost. He's going to take it up into the air. Into an air dribble. He's going to play the low 50. He gets it, and it's going to touch the ground. Game 1 going in favor of New Mexico. That was a very back and forth first game between these two teams. I mean, in that first, it was in 1 minute, even a little over, we had 4 goals out of the 7 that were scored. That can either play testament to how the rest of the series is going to go, or that's just a out-of-the-box game one where both teams were trying to feel each other out, trying to figure out, okay, what are the weaknesses of each team? And I feel like for Boise State, what they need to do is, like on defense, they need to calm down, take another breather. I think they're double committing a few times on defense, and that could be said for both teams though. But honestly, both teams though on offense, they're doing a great job. They're piling on pressure and they're getting shots off. And ultimately, New Mexico came out with a game one win, but you never know how that can lead into the next game. Game two, that can be a whole another story. Will New Mexico get the game two win, or will Boise State tie the series 1-1 and make it into a best of 5? That's the biggest question. But you can see the players right now, all 3 of the Boise State players, they're having a good time. They're laughing. They're not too stressed about that first game loss, and I'm sure they're getting ready to go into game 2, ready, focused, and with a game plan. All 3 of these players, Durtho, Woozy, and Gill, have been grinding all season for this moment, being able to crown themselves with potential 4-time Mountain West champ. And here, it might be an open net opportunity for New Mexico here. Fossil, he's going to go and try and go for the quick shot. He's going to miss. Zane, though, pop into the middle for Achilles. He's going to go high. Durtho missing the save, flying right by. So is Gill. Fossil shot on, and it's going to go in. With the first 30 seconds, New Mexico carrying over that momentum from game 1. Favorite for kickoff, going neutral. Gill taking the time, going for the backboard, going for the double. He gets the dunk. It's going to be up. It's going to be Durtho. He takes one high, goes for the double. Zane, great coverage. Woozy with the shot, and it's going to go in the center of the net. No better place to tie the game really early on. And once again, it's pretty much the same as game 1 in terms of scoring. We got 2 goals within the first 30 seconds. It is relentless offense from both of these teams. Maybe Durtho getting another one here. Not quite. Woozy backflipping off of that ball. Gill getting the clear out, continuing Boise State's offense. Woozy going in for one touch into the corner. That's all he could do. Fossil taking control. It gets away from him. Fossil gets a flick onto net. It's going to be off target. Achilles having to half flip to get away from this ball. Gill getting a shot on. Though he might have enough to get a shot on. It's going to go crossbar down. Woozy, he's going to go and get demoed for his efforts. Mexico looking for a clear here. Fossil trying to play the low 50. Does a good job, but now it's going to be Durtho's turn. Durtho over 1. All he has to do is play around one more. Flip your set. Top corner. He's going to sink that one in. No problem whatsoever. And he's going to put Boise State in the lead. Still pretty early on into this game 2. Gill taking it to the backboard. Taking control, going for the air dribble, opting for the 50. Not trying to do anything crazy. Durtho, he's going to go for maybe a quick double. Gets saved out by Fossil. Great control out of Fossil as well. Playing around 2 Boise State defenders. Gill, one touch, flipper set. He's going to go over them, and he's going to score. 2-goal lead for Boise State. Now, another thing to note about this matchup is that over the course of the regular season for the Mountain West, Boise State never played New Mexico for a conference game. And in turn, this is their first matchup against them. And right now, they've got a big challenge in front of them. They need to get this first game win, tie the series. Durtho with a pre-jump, getting the redirect. It's going to go slightly wide, and Woozy is going to be able to make this next 50 out. Durtho, one touch to the ceiling, looks for the double, maybe to Gill. It's going to go skyrocketing to the ceiling where Achilles attempts to go for it, but misses. Pass to Zane. Wide again. There's a lot of shots going on net from both of these teams. It's just slightly wide of the net. For this one, though, from Durtho, bump from Gill. It might just go in. Durtho is going to make sure that they're not going to be trailing in game 2 here. I got to watch this one back. Takes the control, he goes, one bump, and he gets the pogo shot over Fossil. Just adding to his montage of clips that he accumulates every series he plays. Boise State up 4-1. Now getting close to the halfway mark of this game. Durtho maybe getting another one, flipper off the ceiling. Almost connecting. That would have been dangerous for New Mexico. Uzi, quick shot. Forces Achille, not going for the shot, but putting the pressure on, which is good. Durtho doesn't time that one quite right. It's going to be still in the favor of Boise State. They're not relenting on this offense, which is really good out of the, I mean, it's good because New Mexico doesn't get an opportunity to have an offense, to get goals. And for Boise State, that could be good for them just to buy out time and make sure that they can get this game 2 win. Gill, though, he's going to try and pass mid. Both Uzi and Durtho hanging out on the back ends, fueling up, making sure that they're good to go for the next attack. Uzi getting a bump on Achilles. Durtho only making 150. Uzi just waiting on the backboard, trying to cause disruption. I like it. Stealing boost, even better. Making sure that this New Mexico team, I mean, if you look at the boost meters right now, everybody has below 20 boost. If not, all of them almost at 0. They're making sure to starve this New Mexico team, and almost another one out of Woozy hitting that post. Durtho taking his time. What a very controlled air dribble. Woozy with the next 50. It's going to get over 1. Durtho redirect to the midfield for Woozy. Gets a dunk. It's going to go crossbar out. Now 1 minute left, and we are seeing a complete turnaround from game 1. And instead of it back and forth, we are saying Boise State dominance in this game 2. Slow shot by New Mexico. It's going to go cross net again. Gill getting 1 touch. Durtho redirect downfield. Gill with 0 boost. He's just going to take the control. Quick flick to across the field. Woozy able to collect for at least 1 touch, and Gill getting the corner boost of New Mexico. Durtho keeping control. Double commit on New Mexico. That could be dangerous for them. That could lead to a 5th goal. Maybe Gill there. Woozy doesn't commit to the challenge. But with 20 seconds left and a 4-1 lead, I've got to say Boise State has this one in the bag. Ooh, and we might get one for the road from Fossil. That one's going to roll on in. Zane getting the assist on that one. Gill, he makes the challenge. Woozy not able to reach back. But still, with less than 20 seconds, 12 on the clock, 4-2 scoreline. That's going to be a BSU win. If I've ever seen one. Chunking this series down to a best of 5. We are that much closer to figuring out who's going to be playing on Saturday for that championship title. And there it is, Gill coming in for the last second shot. Woozy making sure that he can get the 0-second buzzer beater. Just like that, 5-2 win in favor of Boise State. We have tied series. I think that was a great turnaround game for Boise State, being able to, you know, realize what they did wrong in that first game, kind of fix it, kind of talk to themselves, saying, hey, what can we do? What can we do differently? And I think that they executed pretty much to perfection on how they wanted to play that series out. And you can see them right now, smiles on their faces. They're still having fun. They're not worried about anything. They're laughing. They're having a good time. That's the best way you can go. Just having a good time, not being too stressed out about the match in front of you. And with both teams needing 3 wins ahead of them, this next game, this game 3, is going to be determined on who is just, I mean, they're 1 step closer to that win. Because 2 games in, it's really early to tell who has the dominant lead right now. Because, I mean, it was a back-and-forth game in Game 1, and it was a confident win in Game 2 from Boise State. But you never know. Maybe in Game 3, it could be a flipper in the switch. It could be the New Mexico Lobos. They could be coming back. They could get the Game 3 win. They could get ahead by 2 games in this series, and then ultimately, if they win the 4th, then boom, they're on the match point. There's so many scenarios that can happen in a best of 7, especially this early on, only 2 games in. But what we have to do is look at what just happened. We got to look at what can both teams improve on, what can both teams continue to do, and how will this Game 3 play out, as we are just waiting for the players to get back into the lobby and we get going. Seems to be that our minute is getting pretty close to being over. Just a quick pause, just waiting for the players to get in, and here we go, game 3. And Boise State is going to be able to get a first one within the first 10 seconds of the game, and still Boise State are holding on an offense here. Gill controlling that ball, Durtho coming in. Not really giving any time to take control here. Achilles to the backboard. Has enough boost to try and reach this one. Woozy with the clear. Gill, he's going to be upfield to try and reach this one. Gets the optimal 50. Might be just in, but a great save out of Zane to keep it out. But Durtho with the follow-up shot is going to secure a second one for Boise State. Great initial save out of Zane and great recognition out of Fossil to try and cut off that ball from Durtho to get that shot, but little too late. That's going to secure a second one. Here we go, Durtho trying to go for a sidewall double. Doesn't quite get it. Gill, quick 50, able to get it out of the hands of New Mexico. And Zane sends that one high. Gill to control. He gets a figure on one. He gets a figure on all of them, and it might just be an open net for Gill. It sure will be, but Durtho's going to steal that one. He gets the hat trick, but in all, that should have been Gill's goal, but it's all right. That is still a 3-0 lead for Boise State. All of these games just being shootouts between these teams. Once again, 3 goals within the first minute. Nobody's being shy of making sure to put goals in, but now it's Woozy's turn. He's going to be able to capitalize off of a clear to the midfield from his teammate Gill. Send that one to the bottom of the goal. Boise State up 4-0 with 4 minutes remaining. I don't know, last time we saw them have 4 goals and pretty much have the win in their hands. This time, will they get more? Will they stay at that? Woozy almost getting a double 50% goal right there. Now it's going to be Durtho's turn. One touch, sidewall, Reed. It's going to go high and wide. Also getting a clear out. Zane not be able to reach that one. Achilles diving for the ball, but instead it's going to bounce off of Zane's front nose. Durtho, dangerous in the air, to the ceiling, down, great save out of the New Mexico Lobos. Approaching 3 minutes left. This has been the calmest 30 seconds we've had so far this game. No goals, but continuous Boise State offense. Wide shot from Gill. He's going to get saved. Zane with a quick shot. BSU being able to transition on defense very fluently, actually. And Woozy with the save. Durtho, quick shot. It's going to go high off the crossbar. Doink out of Zane. But control from Gill. No boost. He's just going to be looking for flicks. Maybe a pass to Woozy. Shot on. Saved about of Zane again. Zane, I think he only has 1 save to his name, but I think he has more that the game is not giving him. And there it is, a second one. But regardless, this New Mexico team, they're trying to keep more goals out of their own net. I mean, they already conceded 4. Now half the game gone. They're going to be looking to try and get some more on the board, try and close this gap between the BSU Broncos and them. Also getting a beat over Durtho. Woozy trying to come in for the next 50, and Durtho's going to take it to the sidewall, looking for the psycho. He's going to get it. All the way to the other side. Woozy's going to read. Shot on net. Achilles saved. And that's going to be Woozy. Maybe being able to turn on this. He is. Durtho tries for the challenge. Just forces it. He'll send him to the corner. He beats 2. All he has to do is beat Fossil, and he does. It might be an open net opportunity. Durtho bumping him in the back, telling him to go. Durtho not being able to sink that one in, but still under 2 minutes now. Boise State still able to hold this 4-0 lead that they have. Woozy from the ceiling takes it slow, still has a lot of boost to work with. Opts for a bump, maybe. Gill doing a great job of just playing safe, not overcommitting for his teammates. Making sure they could buy time. Woozy, great save. Now it's gonna be Fossil turn. Send it into the corner. Durtho controlled, but Zane. He's there for the 50. And Achilles, quick shot. It's going to go high. Woozy with another great save. Now it's BSU's turn. They're stuck on their own half. There might be a counterattack. No, New Mexico. Fossil diving in for that save. Great job out of him. 1 minute and maybe a fifth. Not quite. It's going to ricochet off the post. And it's going to go into BSU's half. Gale chasing this one down into the corner. Doubled. Also some disruption as well. Zane into the midfield for Fossil. Tries to get one touch. No flip reset. Sent it to the ceiling again is Woozy. Achilles, all he can do is get one touch. Durtho sending it to the midfield for Gil. Potentially, he gets one touch. Maybe a shot open from Durtho. Wide, saved by Achilles. Another follow-up from Durtho, saved by Fossil. Fossil, the faster one to that ball. Make sure Durtho doesn't have the time and space that he wants to score these goals. Woozy. Sidewall double, he's gonna get it! Oh, it's gonna be saved! I don't think the game recognized it, but still, that was an amazing save out of New Mexico to keep that 5th goal out. And there it is. A 2-1 lead for Boise State in Game 3, and I think after seeing Game 1, I think that was just the tester game, seeing, hey, let's see what this New Mexico team has to offer. Let's see how they play. Sure, they dropped Game 1, but they came back in Game 2 with that 5-2 win. They were dominant. They were on top of the ball every second they could, and they just repeated that in Game 3, keeping New Mexico to a goose egg. Now getting ready for Game 4, though. If Boise State win this, that'll put them onto triple match point. One of the best scenarios you could be. If only they hadn't dropped that first game, they probably would have won this game and been on quadruple match point. But regardless, they are in a very good position right now, taking the lead in the series of this best of 7. And I feel like for New Mexico, what they need to do is I feel like they need to utilize each other a lot more. I feel like what they're doing is they're going for these challenges to keep Boise State off the ball. And that's all they can really do. They can make these challenges, get a few clears, but they can't get the ball to each other. They can't pass to each other before another BSU defender comes out and just cuts off the play. And I think that going into Game 4 here, it's going to be a testament to see, can New Mexico adapt to this Boise State offense that we've been able to see these last 2 games and how dominant it has been. I mean, this is just a theme that we've been seeing through the entirety of this fall season. Boise State just has a hounding and unrelenting offense that you do not see from a lot of teams, and I mean, you can see it on the players' faces. Once again, they're just smiling, having a good time. They're able to keep this kind of play up with little to no stress on their shoulders here. Durtho with a double down. Nothing there, Fossil. He's going to go for the 50. Gil, great save. Woozy dives in for this ball. Gil's able to get a save. Durtho with a clear. Achilles, last man back. Good job to get a clear around the side. Beat the last defender. Gil with the 50. It's going to send it to the sidewall for Woozy to try and collect. Fossil, last man back. He has to play it safe. Great 50 out of him to keep that ball out of their net. Now it's Durtho's turn. Flip set off the ceiling. 1 touch, 2 touch, and it's going to be for Gil. Kind of a payback. Durtho stole that goal earlier in, I believe, Game 3. But now it's Gil's turn. Gets the first goal for Boise State, once again within the first 30 seconds. Fast-firing offense from these Broncos. Great demo out of Durtho. Leaves it for Woozy. Durtho off the ceiling. He gets beat by Zane. Now it's Gil. He's able to collect in the corner. Get that boost and be able to get a few bit of connection going. But New Mexico maybe getting a couple shots of their own. Durtho dribbling it for only a second before it's sent back to the Boise State half. New Mexico, they're a lot faster this time. They're making sure to keep their offense a lot more prevalent. Getting a few more shots here and there, putting more pressure. Gil able to cut that one out. Achilles, he's waiting for the next 50, and he plays it brilliantly. That's going to go to the sidewall. Woozy, no contact. Gil has to make this last second save, and he does. The only player out of BSU with all the boost. Gil to the sidewall. Durtho tries to send it down. Durtho again to the sidewall. Double. He gets it. He sends it high. Maybe a teammate can follow up. Instead, it's going to be Durtho following up on his own shot. And now it's going to be clear for New Mexico. That might just roll on in. Bottom right corner, Fossil. I'm sure he's glad he was able to get this one out, just being able to catch all BSU defenders out. And tying the game at that in this crucial Game 4. New Mexico looking to win this game and tie the series 2 apiece. But Boise State, they're not looking to let that happen as they already start off with an offense. Down on Durtho. Durtho causes some disruption as well, making Zane awkward. Double demo by Woozy and Achilles. Now it's a 2v2 for just a second before Woozy comes back into the play. Fossil, one touch to the backboard. Woozy, great save. Might just have to follow up on this, and he does. Another great 50. It's over the heads of everybody right now. Fossil keeping it in the corner, but he wants it towards the midfield instead. It doesn't get it. Now it's McGill's turn. Sends it to the sidewall. Double commit out of New Mexico here. Might be an opportunity for Boise State, but no, it's going to go back to their half of the field. Halfway through this game now, undoubtedly the closest game we've seen so far. And it might be a double out of New Mexico, maybe a follow-up out of Achilles. It might just roll on in, and it will. Nice little turtle goal for Achilles to put the New Mexico Lobos up 2-1 in this Game 4. Two minutes left. Boise State trailing by 1. Need to get it clear right now. They can't let these 2 minutes go to waste. Almost another goal out of New Mexico. Unfortunately, it was a whiff. Gill off the ceiling, staying with it, opting for the 50. Woozy having to dodge that demo, but instead goes up, gets one touch. He's able to follow up for the next 50, takes it low. Achilles, last man back. Woozy, all he has to do is play the 50 into the corner, and he does so perfectly. What great control out of Woozy here, even with 0 boost, able to manipulate that ball around that last defender, tying up the game. And with a little under 2 minutes left, Boise State looking to win this game and put themselves onto match point. Woozy, Musty, get into the dunk. Gill, the last man, playing so smartly. He always has been. He's that rock between Boise State's feet that can keep them steady. And here, right now, he's looking for his own goal, and he's going to get the double down wide. Close out of him, but still to keep pressure on. Durtho, though, maybe getting his own double. Doesn't have the right angle to fall right on in. But still, BSU able to keep the pressure up for just a moment. Clear out from Durtho. Woozy lurking on the back end. Redirect, far post. Not quite in, and Gale commits to the last play. Zane, all he has to do is put it on target, but he gets away from him. He's not able to reach it. And Achilles, not able to reach that ball either. Durtho keeping the ball in the corner. Gill, one touch to the backboard. Durtho down. Goes to Woozy. Woozy going to play for the slow play. Again, doing a great job. Durtho to the backboard. You can see nobody's up there. He goes for 1, he goes for 2, he goes for 3, and it's going to be a pass to Gill. And ultimately, BSU get the lead. Late game heroics out of the Boise State Broncos, and with 30 seconds left, that could have guaranteed them the game win that they need. But as long as there's time on the clock, anything can happen. So the game of Rocket League goes, of unpredictability and unknowns. Now down to the final 10. Fossil taking control, taking Durtho out. Woozy making the next 50, sending it. Achilles, he gets 1. Woozy's faster, beats him to the ceiling, sends it to the ground, and routinely Boise State are back to match point in this best-of-7 series against the University of New Mexico. One game away, and they are championship bound. You can see them now. They're focused. They're locked in. They're ready to get this Game 5 victory and close out a series in a 4-1 fashion that they are sure to be happy with at the end of the day. And I think that this offense out of Boise State is a force to be reckoned with. It is hard to stop these players when they are just all in the same headspace. They're all in that flow state, and all of them understand what they need to do to win each game. And I think that going into this Game 5, we're going to see more of that. I mean, from Game 2 onward, we've seen dominance after dominance after dominance from Boise State. Once again, I mean, yes, that game, it wasn't quite a goose egg, but they still were able to hold New Mexico down to pretty low scorage, and they were able to, you know, blow them out of the water. I mean, we're down to really the end of it. I mean, New Mexico, you need to get this next game win if you want to keep your championship hopes alive. But here we go, on to Game 5. Potentially the last game of the series, maybe not. And right now, New Mexico has the offense for the moment before Boise makes that next 50, but it's still going to stay in the corner of Boise State. Gill controlling, getting a flick over one. Zane, great job to get up quick. Boise able to read that one. Achilles and Fossil, last man's back. Boise going for the double. High and wide. Durtho, flip reset, under one. Fossil, great read. And almost a great dunk for Woozy. Great recognition to play around him. Shot on, it's gonna go around the defenders. Boise State getting the first goal. Once again, here you had one challenging and one falling from the backboard. Woozy, great placement to play around those two defenders. Durtho now. One touch to the carry. One reset, maybe two. Going for the dunk on Achilles. Great job. Achilles able to reach that next 50. BSU holding possession. Durtho waiting to see where this ball lands. He's going to opt for 50 here. He gets an optimal one. He's going to go for the dunk on Fossil, and he gets it. Gill, shot on, and it's going to be dunked by Durtho. Durtho wasn't there. That defender there. Zane, he was there, he was ready. No, Achilles. He probably would have had that save if not for Durtho coming in the last second and securing that second goal for Boise State. Fake kickoff attempt from Boise State. Goes good for them. Durtho's able to get a full ticket boost. He gets one touch, flip reset, over one. Achilles, last man back, zero boost, and a great save to make sure that Boise State does not get away with that. Now maybe a shot opportunity for New Mexico State. It's going to go wide. Durtho, he's going to chase after this one. The sidewall, one touch. Opts for the 50. Good job out of him. Serving boost, waiting. Woozy sent it to the corner. He's going to look for a double, maybe Achilles. There, Fossil, dunk. It's still in a dangerous position here. Durtho, great save. Now Woozy has to go fast. One reset. And he only gets as far as Fossil, and Fossil able to beat out the rest of those rotating defenders from Boise State. Durtho, Norgill able to reach this one. And New Mexico able to tie, or to cut the deficit in half. With 3 minutes left in this game, it is still anybody's. Woozy, low 50, pinch down. Durtho trying to get the read. Gill trying to get a double off the sidewall. Now it's going to be sent all the way back to Durtho's possession. One off the ceiling. Doesn't go for a flip position. He's going to go for a direct shot instead. Great decision making out of Durtho in this moment. He could go for the flipper set. He could go for the double potentially. Who knows? But with Achilles on the backboard and no boost, he just goes for the direct shot. Sends it low. Puts Boise State back up to a 2-goal lead. Maybe Woozy getting another one in. Durtho getting one touch at the corner. Gill races in, but actually opts out of challenging the ball. Leaves it for a teammate. In this case, Woozy on the sidewall. Challenging. Staying in the corner of Boise State. Durtho just opting for a clear here. No boost to his name. He can't really take possession, but he can at least try to start an offense for Boise State, and he does indeed. It's going to stay on this New Mexico half. Now it's Dirtho to the ceiling. Out, wide, down. No double and no follow-up from any teammate. Fossil, maybe a redirect shot there. Achilles, follow-up. It's going to go high and out. Right off the crossbar. Gil's got to watch out for Achilles. He gets demoed for it. Zane to the ceiling. Nothing out of him. Dirtho trying to follow up. Fossil, he's faster. Now he's just playing for the 50 here. No boost. He's buying time for his teammate. He does so greatly. Achilles able to get a shot on net here. But Dirtho able to get a beat. Boise State spending a lot more time in their half than I'm sure they would like to. Maybe Woozy trying to fix that. Gets a flipper set over one. Dirtho needs to put it on target. He looks for the double, doesn't get it. Woozy, follow-up shot, save from Fossil. And we are still at a 3-1 scoreline. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. He's looking for a demo there. Zane sending a shot high. Gil able to follow, save it out. With the boost that he has, he's going to leave it for Woozy. It's going to be pitched high into the corner before it gets cleared out to the mid. Gil again reading it, stealing the corner, making sure to boost starve New Mexico whenever they can. Dirtho playing very patiently. He's just waiting for them to give the ball to him because he knows that he can. He gets a redirect touch here, and it's going to be a triple commit out of New Mexico. Almost an open net opportunity. Sinking a fourth. Now it's Woozy's turn. Off the sidewall. Opts to leave it for Dirtho. Dirtho here looking for a demo, and he gets it. So Fossil with the little boost he has, able to get it clear out to the sidewall, only for Gil to receive it. Playing the low 50, great job. Now it's going to be passed to Woozy, and it's going to go rolling on in for a 4-1 lead with 30 seconds left. Most definitely the dagger in this series. Not only giving Boise State the win in this Game 5, but winning them the series in 4-1 fashion. New Mexico needing a goal every 10 seconds roughly. This might be one of them before Gil saves it out. All Boise State have to do right now is just buy time. And they're doing greatly, even with the little boost that they have here. Dirtho not getting the boost, but he does that time. All he has to do is beat the last defender, Zane. Able to get a good 50 on that, and now it's Woozy trying to buy out the last 10 seconds here. And just like that, New Mexico doesn't have any time left on the clock. And Boise State are your Mountain West semifinalist winners. Going on to the championship game to be played on Saturday. And I've got to say, what a series out of those players, playing tremendously, even after a Game 1 loss. Even it was close. It was 4-3, but they bounced back every game after that, making sure it was a blowout win from then on out, and they did tremendous. Now going on to the grand finals on Saturday, to where if they win, they will be 4-time Mountain West champions. And to see that game, you're going to have to be tuning in then and there. The game will be at noon Mountain Time. So until then, we'll see you next time.
Right now, SJSU is beating Washington State. Oh, wow.